Going on, dudes and dudettes? So yes, the Lakers finally are one of the first teams to make a real official trade, especially one that matters. And of course, the Lakers are getting Rui Hachimura, who was a number 9 overall lottery pick in the 2019 draft when he was drafted by Washington, but apparently they're deciding to move on. Lakers are sending Kendrick Nunn, one of their point guards, and 3 second-round picks. One of those picks will start this season. I believe it's the 2023 one that Chicago sent, which I think actually came from Washington when they made the trade with the Wizards for Russell Westbrook. So somehow that ends up going back to the Wizards. Then also a 28 second round pick and a 2029 second round pick as well. And it's not that bad to get a guy who was talented enough to get drafted that high, and you're only giving up, second round picks, especially 2 that are at least, 5 years in the future. So either way, I think this is a victory. Plus, he is a restricted free agent, so even if he does end up wanting to leave at the end of the year, if he's unhappy, you kind of have his bird rights and are able to kind of do whatever and kind of match any offer that another team is going to give him. And plus, so he's already on your roster, you can go over the cap and spend that extra money if you really wanted to, which I don't know, maybe the Lakers believe in him that much. But either way, it's a pretty cool trade. I always wondered about him because he kind of just fell off and out of the rotation and wasn't really playing that much or as much in meaningful minutes in Washington, and apparently now he's going to be an LA Laker, and he can hit the corner 3 pretty easily. He's a higher energy guy, so hopefully he could help out on defense and rebound as well in that wing spot. So definitely looking forward to him joining the team pretty soon. And then an offensive lineman transfer portal guy from the University of Florida, Ethan White. USC did get one recently and Michael Tarquin the other week, but this guy apparently is a bit better because there were 2 guys that were selected to the first and second team accolades from their offensive line, and Tarquin was not one of them. This guy, Ethan White, was the one that made the second team over their other guy who is obviously leaving and going to be a first round pick, but forget about him. But yes, Ethan White is apparently transferring to USC, which is pretty awesome because I think he still has 1 year of eligibility, so he's definitely looking to start right away. But he definitely seems to have the talent if he's getting recognized in the SEC like that with all those type of talented players at those positions. So it's obviously a big time get for USC, and they even did like a couple stats on a lot of the guys with Kingston and Tarquin and all those other guys that they got recently in the transfer portal, and they really don't give up sacks. So this is going to be pretty awesome for Caleb Williams as long as both him and a lot of his guys he's throwing to receiver-wise stay healthy. I think this could be one of the first times we've seen a back-to-back Heisman Trophy winning season in a while, and hopefully that means they're in the Final Four, but you never know. When it comes to the Lakers, yes, they made a big-time comeback last night. I kind of figured they were just going to lose to Portland because they always seem to lose to Portland, especially as of late. So once again, I did not watch this live, and even at one point I checked the score, they were down by like 20 plus points as well, but then they somehow end up getting this victory, 121 to 112, making a huge second half comeback, which is always awesome to see. At least, your team is maybe struggling record-wise, but able to get this victory against another Western Conference team. I was very excited about that. LeBron ended up throwing like 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists, and then even Thomas Bryant, their big man, threw in 31 points and 14 rebounds. So he's been one of the big-time free agent gets for the Lakers. I'm surprised he even lasted as long as he did in free agency, but definitely very excited the Lakers were able to get him back on the roster again. So yes, a big-time victory for them, and like I said, at some point this week, AD should be returning pretty soon. So hopefully that's even more good news for the Lakers and they could get on this run, because like I said, if they get a 4 to 5, 6-game win streak, they could get up really high in those Western Conference standings pretty quickly as well. So definitely looking forward to that. And ESPN does their top 300 high school players for the ones going into college football in their senior year. And of course, 2 USC guys made the top 7. So of course they still have a lot of belief in Malachi Nelson, the quarterback. He's ranked number 1 overall on their board, which is awesome. But then they also have the wide receiver, Zachariah Brandt from Nevada, ranked number 7 overall, who's pretty much like a mini Tyreek Hill at this moment. So definitely very excited they're getting the acknowledgement as they are from at least one of the rankings. I know Zachariah Brandt is high pretty much on everybody's ranking list. It's just Malachi Nelson who is getting the crap end of the stick, as they say, in a lot of the other places. So hopefully this will get him some more recognition, and just if not, then it fuels him once he finally starts after Caleb leaves. So definitely looking forward to that in the near future. And speaking of Caleb, yes, apparently the NASCAR is coming back to the LA Coliseum. I think it was last year or maybe the year before that. They took out the whole field, or maybe the field was underneath the track. But yeah, they put a whole NASCAR track inside the Coliseum and did a race there. It was pretty interesting to look at. I never thought they did that. Maybe they did. I don't know NASCAR history all that much. But they are returning for their Busch Series or NASCAR Series, whatever it is. And of course, the honorary starter, who I guess is, what is it? Like, everyone start your engines. I think that's the F1 people, but I think it's a similar type of that person in NASCAR. The honorary starter is going to be Caleb Williams of USC, the quarterback. So once again, it's showing that if you come to USC and you're one of the top players and the better players, you don't need to get these millions of dollars right away in your contract, because there's going to be so many of these opportunities for you to make money either way and get your name out there, and it shows him to a brand new audience as well that may not know him also. So that's pretty cool to see as well. So definitely looking forward to seeing his thing real quick. Might not watch the whole race, because it's just going in a circle. I know a lot of NASCAR people will be mad at that because there's so much more into it, but I just say it how I see it. So yes, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Fight on.